Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to explain how to draw the bending moment diagram for the given frame. So as you can see that this is the given frame, the final end moments. These values are obtained after completely analyzing this frame either by slope deflection method or moment distribution method or Canis method. I will explain how to analyze the frame by all those three methods in my further videos. So in this video I will explain how to draw the bending moment diagram after obtaining these final end moments. While drawing the bending moment diagram for the frames, we have to take care of mainly two things. First one is the end moments and second one is due to the loads. The first one, end moments. So these are known as end moments. First we should draw the bending moment diagram indicating all the end moments, and the next one is to calculate the moments due to the loads and indicate the same in that same bending moment diagram. So first I will explain the end moments. Okay, these both are represented in single diagram. To start the bending moment diagram, first we have to draw the, so this is the frame, right? So first we have to remove all the loads and supports from the given frame, and we have to draw the just free body diagram of the given frame. So I have removed all the loads and just simply I have drawn the free body diagram of the given frame. So to start with, the first one is the end moments. So we will give the naming for each joint. This is A, B, C and D. So the first one is to indicate the end moments. So in order to indicate the end moments, we have to see here this is, first we will consider member AB. This is the moment which is generated in AB. So minus 248.58. Here the minus indicates the anti-clockwise direction. So in order to indicate this value, I will place my tip of the pen at this point. So from this, so since the negative is indicating the anti-clockwise direction, from this point I am drawing in anti-clockwise direction. So you can see here the arrow is indicating towards left side. So I have to draw a line with this magnitude in left side direction. So I have drawn a line of magnitude 248.58 kilonewton meter. Again we should not indicate minus here. So minus itself indicates anti-clockwise direction. Here the direction itself is indicating the anti-clockwise direction. So there is no need to represent again the minus value. Okay. So since this arrow is indicating in left side direction, I have drawn a line in left side direction. The next one is MBA. Here is the joint B and this is A. So in the member BA, the moment is 85.763. This is the positive value. So it means the clockwise direction. So I am placing the pen at this joint in the clockwise direction. I am drawing in this manner. Okay. Now the arrow is again indicating the left side direction. So I should draw a line of magnitude 85.763 in left side direction. So this is 85.763. Okay. Now we should join these two lines. So I have joined these two lines. Okay. Now consider member BC. In the member BC, minus 85.763. The minus value indicates anti-clockwise direction. Again from the point B, this is the anti-clockwise direction. So this is the arrow. The arrow is indicating upward direction. So I have to draw the line in upward direction of same magnitude. The values are equal and opposite. Okay, now I have drawn with the same magnitude. Now for the member CB. So place the pen here on the joint C. The magnitude is 295.424. That means it is a positive value. Now from this joint, move in the clockwise direction. That means in this manner. Okay, this is the clockwise direction. This is the clockwise direction. The arrow is indicating upward direction. So I have to draw one line in upward direction of magnitude 295.424. So now I have to join these two lines. So I have joined these 2 points. Now take member CD. In the member CD, it is the value is minus, so it is anti-clockwise direction. From this point, if I move in anti-clockwise direction, so from this point I am moving in anti-clockwise direction, so this is the line and the arrow is indicating towards right, so I have to draw in right side direction. This is the same value 295.424. So I have, the arrow is indicating the right side direction, I have drawn the in the right side direction. And again for the member DC, the value is negative. Now from this point, negative means anti-clockwise direction, I am moving in anti-clockwise direction, so the arrow is indicating towards inside, that means left side direction, so I have to draw in left side direction. So this is 223.173. So now I have to join this point and this point. So I have joined the 2 points. So we have completed the indicating the end moments. So now we have to draw the diagram based on the given loading system. So in the given diagram, now treat each member as a simply supported beam. Okay. So for example, I will take member AB. So here is the member AB. Now take this member as a simply supported beam. So assume this as a simply supported beam. Now there is a simply supported beam having a point load in not at the center, somewhere at distance. Now the maximum bending moment diagram, let this value be A and this is B. Now the maximum bending moment is WAB by L, that we have learned while analyzing the simply supported beams. Okay, W is the 100 kilonewton here. W is, I will write here. So these are due to the moments due to loads. So in member AB, I have told you WAB by L. W is the 100 kilonewton. This is A and this is B. So 100. So 100 into 6 into 4 divided by L means the length of member AB. So 10. The value is 240 kilonewton meter. So the value is 240 kilonewton, and we have to represent the same here. From A, this is 6 meters. From B, this is 4 meters, and this is the 240 kilonewton meter. Now join these two. I have joined the points, 2 points, and to obtain the triangle. So we have completed for the member AB. Coming to member BC. So what are the loads on the member BC? So treat the member BC as a simply supported beam. It is having so simply supported beam UDL over entire span. So the moment will be MBC is WL square by 8. W means 30 and the length is 10 meters. So WL square by 8. The value is 375 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now I am indicating 375 somewhere here. So this is 375 kilonewton meter. Since there is UDL, we have to draw the parabola. So approximately I am drawing. So this is the parabola. So since there is a UDL, I have drawn one parabola due to the UDL. Okay. So now coming to the member CD, there is one point load at certain distance from the support A. So sorry. So I am considering member CD. The load is at a certain distance from C and D. So treat this member as a simply supported beam having point load. So the maximum moment will be W into A into B by L. A is 3 meters and B is 2 meters. Now MCD equal to WAB by L. W is 50 kilonewton, A is 3 meters, B is 2 meters and length is 5 meters. Now the value is 60 kilonewton meter. So I am indicating this 60 kilonewton meter somewhere here. And now I am joining the 2 points. So this is the net bending moment diagram which is obtained after indicating the end moments and moment due to loads. So in the similar manner we have to draw the bending moment diagram for any other frame. So this is the procedure of drawing the bending moment diagram for the given frame. Thank you.